free. You don't want to be financially enslaved. There are things you must do for necessity. There are things you must do, some crazy things you must do to liberate yourself from financial enslavement. Now, one of the things you must do is that your revenue, once your revenue comes in, tier your revenue into 4 places. Tier it into 4 places. Of course, you know that your revenue is your basic salary. For example, if you are working and at the end of the month you are being paid a salary, that salary is your revenue, especially salary people who earn salary at the end of the month. So as you get your take-home pay, that your take-home pay is your revenue. So that your revenue, you tear it into 4. It's a crazy step to financial freedom. Tear it into 4. Let's say you are being paid 100,000 naira in a month. So when the 100,000 naira come, you are going to tear it into 4 places. Let's say you tear it into 25,000 naira. Now the first part of that 100,000, you keep it in the bank. It's untouched. You don't touch it. It's a crazy step. You don't touch it. We advise people to save 10% or 15 or 20%, but this one is a crazy step. You tear it into 4. Then the first part of it, you put it in the bank. You don't touch it. It's money in the bank. We call it for life. You don't touch it. That money dies with you. That's what we call it. So you leave it in the bank. It's for emergency businesses, for opportunities that will come your way, businesses that will come your way. You can use that money in the bank and do the transactions. Then the second part of that money, which is 25,000 naira, you use it for your expenses. You use it for your expenses, your house expenses, maybe children's school fees, maybe feeding and all that. You use it for expenses, your expenses. Third part of it, you use it for, you hold it for emergency. You hold it for emergency. It's not good for somebody to stay. You are being paid salary, you finish your salary on expenses, and you don't have any money to hold yourself till the next salary comes. So the third part of the money, you hold it for emergency. That emergency could be maybe you are doing your birthday, or maybe your daughter is doing his birthday, or maybe you are sick, or maybe your son is sick, or maybe your mother is sick, and ask to bring money. It's for emergency. Are you getting me? Then you can now use that money to take care of that problem. Or maybe your expenses got finished and you still have extra expenses to do before the next salary comes. You can use that money, part of that money, that part of that money for that is for emergency. Then another part, you invest that money in a small business. Maybe your wife is doing a provision shop. You can invest it in the provision shop. Or maybe it's selling something, one thing or the other, a food stop. You put it in a small business. Are you getting me? You put it in a small business. You invest the money in a small business. Don't forget, the first part is for your savings in the bank. The second part is for your small business. Your small business. You invest it in your small business. The third part is for emergency. You hold it till the end, till the next salary comes. That money should be in your hand. You shouldn't go dry. Are you getting me? Then the fourth part of that money is for your expenses, family expenses. Family expenses. Are you getting it? So please, if you know you're watching me on YouTube, I want you to subscribe to my channel. If you know you're watching me on Facebook, I want you to follow me. If you know you're watching me on TikTok, I want you to follow me. Don't forget, I'm your financial coach. See you in my next video. Thank you. Bye.
Is this your first time visiting my channel? Please click on the red subscribe button and the bell close to it. Subscription is free. Thank you.